Hi friends, my name's Sophie. Welcome to this level 2 heart opening, chest opening, upper back opening and strengthening yoga class. We're going to be working towards Natarajasana, also known as dancer pose, and we'll do a version of it that involves a strap. So make sure that you have a yoga strap or something like it, like a belt or just something long that will serve the same purpose. Today's class is a good combination of stretch and strength. And at the end, I'm gonna leave you with a 5-minute Shavasana with music playing. So you have the option to stay there or go ahead and finish the practice. It's totally up to you. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. Hit the thumbs up icon to give it a like if you enjoy the class. Otherwise, we're gonna get started right now and I will see you on your mat. Welcome to your practice. For today's class, you're gonna need a strap or something like a strap, maybe a belt, something long that we're gonna use towards the end of the practice. So you can set that to the side for now. And we're going to start in child's pose with your knees wide and feet together and walk your hands forward. Rest your head on the ground. Congratulations on making it to your mat, rolling out the mat, committing to the practice. Give yourself a couple deep breaths here. The lungs are filling and expanding out to the sides and back inwards as you exhale. And start to activate your Ujjayi breath in and out of the nose. Ocean-like sound on the exhale as if you were fogging up a mirror, but your lips are closed. Deep breaths. Then maintain that breath, but start to walk your hands up just a little. Take your right arm and weave it through to the left side and set your right shoulder on the ground and walk your left fingertips forward. Breathe into the right side of your rib cage, the lats, into the right shoulder. Just a gentle stretch here. Good. Come back up to center, both hands down. Left arm reaches through for a little twist, shoulder stretch. And I always find the breath is more apparent here in a twist, because what we're doing is restricting around the rib cage. And so we can really feel into our breath more. You can feel the ribs expanding and softening. Good. Now come up back onto your hands and make your way onto your belly or onto your hands and tabletop. We're coming into our belly in a second, but not yet. Tuck your toes and lift your knees and hips for down dog. And move it around. Down dog if it's early in the day, you might feel a little bit tight at first. So just take your time getting into it, letting the head hang so you can get those neck muscles involved. Good. And then shift forward into plank and lower all the way down to the belly and bring your fingertips out a little bit wider than the mat and lift your chest up. So it's cobra here, shoulders back and down, creating that nice curve of the spine as high as you want. Inhale, exhale, we lower back down to the ground. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, lift your thighs up. Make sure your hands are under your elbows, not your shoulders, so that you can press up when you're ready into plank, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, exhale. Then walk your feet up to your hands. And we'll take ragdoll when we get there. Rock side to side. Maybe bounce, shake your head. Just wiggling out anything that we're holding on to from the day, from the week, for the next 30 minutes or so. Try to remain mentally right here. Mind will wander, but just bring it back to the practice. Bring it back to your mat. And release your arms down and slowly stand up. Shoulders and head come up last. And reach your arms to the sky. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees as you go down. And then inhale, halfway lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Shift forward, lower all the way down to the ground. Now, take your arms straight out in front of you. Put your forehead down. Pause for a moment. Keep your feet down and then lift your head and lift your arms straight out in front of you. Palms face each other. Good. Now we're going to take the arms back towards by our sides. So we're in a T shape. And the thumbs are facing up. So we're externally rotating the arms. Now do the opposite. So the thumbs kind of face down and then behind. So they're facing to the back of the mat. Then slowly bring your hands together behind your back. Make fists, and your fists just touch. They're not touching down to the back. They're just hovering. The shoulders are drawing back. Anchor your pelvis down, your tailbone down towards your heels. And then reach your arms out wide again. Thumbs are still facing behind you. Now rotate the arms up so the thumbs are facing up. Reach your arms forward and bring your hands to the back of your neck. Make sure you're still looking down. Take your arms straight out in front of you. Bring the arms all the way down by your sides and lower all the way down. Forehead on the ground. Place your hands underneath your elbows. Tuck your toes. Press up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Feet hip distance, arms down by your sides. Check in with your pelvis. Make sure you're not tilting it forward too much or back too much. It's nice and neutral. Press down through your feet. Spread the toes. Good. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus, and take a little mini back bend here. The back bend comes from the upper back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands go down. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Make sure you're looking down at the mat. And exhale, step back to plank. Shift forward for chaturanga. Lower down, halfway. Pause. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. All right, look forward. We're going to step or hop forward again. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or hop back to chaturanga. So you shift forward, go down, upward facing dog or cobra, or skip it all together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep your feet together, lift your right leg straight up to the sky and bend your knee, open your hip. You can circle your ankle around both directions. Breathing in and out of the nose, Ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, straighten your right leg, square your hips. And exhale, step your right foot outside of your right hand for lizard lunge. And we're going to just move forwards and backwards first. Good. Come up onto your fingertips now. And keep the back knee lifted. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg and lift the bottom of the foot up. So you're just on the heel of the right foot. Inhale, bend your right knee. And exhale, straighten your right leg. Pull the right hip back. Inhale again, bend, heart opens. Exhale, straighten the leg. Right hip pulls back. Bend your knee, come back into lunge. Set your back knee down on the ground. And then take your left arm up, twist. Option to bend your knee and grab onto your foot. If that feels like a struggle for you or doesn't feel fun for you, you don't have to do it. Just optional. Just a couple breaths. We're just working to open up the body a little bit. Warm up those limbs. Get organized. Inhale. Exhale, lower the foot down. Put the hands down and lift your back knee. Now plant your left hand. Reach your right arm up. And take your left leg through to a pistol lizard. So you're going to extend it through. See if you can lift your right heel. And then we'll bring it back into lizard lunge. You're welcome to skip these if you're not having it today. Take your left leg through again. And bring it back to lizard. We do that one more time. Take it through. Lift the right heel. And bring it back to lizard. Good. And put your hands down onto the ground. Woo! All right. Step back into three-legged dog. Take your right leg up and back. Shift forward into one-legged plank. Right leg stays lifted. And you can take chaturanga with your right leg lifted or put your foot down. Take regular chaturanga, upward facing dog. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breath in. Let it go. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, open your hip. Good, straighten out your left leg. Square your hips. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot outside of your left hand. You can move forwards and backwards a few times. Stay steady with the breath. That's really key to the whole practice. And that's what brings it all together. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Lift the bottom of the foot. Still on the heel. Just on the heel. Bend your left knee. Heart through the shoulders. Exhale, straight. Again, inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Set your back knee down. Exhale, plant down through your right hand. Either stay here or come onto your forearms, or you can take your left arm up and bend the back knee, grab onto your foot. In these 30-minute practices, we really have to pick and choose where we're going to stay and where we're just going to take a few breaths and just keep moving on. I like to be a little bit more dynamic in the beginning instead of static, just to open things up, get things flowing, get the blood flowing. One more breath. And release the foot, bring the hands down. Good, lift your back knee, plant down through your right hand. Lift your left arm up. You either love this or you hate this, but either way, try it with me. Take your right leg through. Lift your left heel also for a little challenge. And then bring it back. Good, inhale. Exhale, bring it through. If lifting the heel is too much, don't do it. And bring it back. Woo, one more. You got this. And then bring it back. Left arm up. Put your hand down. Step back to three-legged dog. So left leg goes up and back. That's the way. Shift forward to a one-legged plank. Hold here. Chaturanga, keeping your left leg lifted. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep in mind that everything is optional. These are all suggestions. And you can make this your own practice. And that's the beauty of practicing at home or practicing online. Breath in. Breath out. Bring the feet together. Lift your right leg up. Good. Actually, put your right foot back down. I apologize. Let's go forward. Walk or hop your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand. Reach your arms up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. And arms down by your sides. Woo. Got a little dizzy. And sometimes that happens. Okay, chair pose. Bend your knees, sweep the arms, Utkatasana. Make sure you can see those toesies underneath of your knees. Bring your hands to the heart. Breathe. Draw your tailbone downwards a little bit, which made me realize I have wires hanging out back here. Not that it matters. All right, keep breathing. Hands to your heart. Twist to your right. Hook your left elbow over your right knee. Palms together. Get a nice lift, and then lift your left heel and step your left foot back. Lift it first, and then step it back into a lunge twist. Make sure your right shoulder is not up into your ear. Squeeze the hips towards each other. Firm up your back thigh. And the twist comes from the base of the spine. So the base of the spine, it coils you all the way up, and you get a nice lift in your chest. Good. Okay, now we're going to come to center and reach the arms up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, we're landing. Straighten your right leg. Triangle, hips back. Upper body forward, right hand down. Left arm straight up. I like to keep the right hand hovering and then create a nice big opening of the chest. The left hip slightly angled downwards, minimally. Good. Let's rise back up to warrior two. Reach the arms up, interlace the hands, flip the palms up, and take a side bend into reverse warrior with your hands interlaced. Oh yeah. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to low lunge. Set your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Grab onto your elbows. Lift up. And take a little back bend here. Tiny back bend. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee and step back to plank. Good. Lower all the way down to the ground. Take your arms down by your sides. Lift up for locust. Reach the feet back. Reach your arms back and keep your neck long by looking at the front of the mat. Reach your legs back even more. Place your hands underneath your elbows. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach up. Hands to the heart center. Arms down by your sides. Chair, reach the arms up. Nice deep, solid breaths. Same thing where you're anchoring your tailbone down a bit. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left. So hook the elbow. Make sure you're at the front of your mat. Make sure your toes are loose and wiggly. So you're really sitting back into your heels and not forward into the toes. Lift your right heel. Lift the whole right foot and just slowly step back to high lunge twist. To a lunge twist. Palms together. If you fell out of it, that's okay. Good, now come back to center, or come to center for the first time. Reach your arms up. Warrior two, land. Straighten your left leg, triangle. Right arm up, left arm down. Rise back up to warrior two. Take your arms straight up, interlace your hands, flip the palms up, reverse warrior. Good, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to low lunge. Set your back knee down, reach your arms up. Grab onto your elbows, lift up, and take a little back bend here. Keeping your core strong. Reach your arms back up, inhale. Exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee and step back to plank. Now lower down one arm at a time onto your forearms really slowly, controlled. Hands are flat. Now walk your feet in for dolphin. So hips go high. You're walking the feet all the way in. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. We're breathing. Knees a little bent. And you're looking towards your hands a little bit so that you don't get lost looking down. I just want you to get that stretch in your upper back. Now you can look down towards your shins. Just notice the difference in the neck. And now walk your feet back to a forearm plank. Lower your hips down for Sphinx pose. Breathe. Now lower all the way down, plant your hands, press up your thighs, and then press up to plank. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Walk or hop your feet forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Good. And then stand. Reach your arms up. Hands to the heart center. Arms down by your sides. Alrighty. Natarajasana, dancer pose. So we're going to start with the right leg. Standing in the left leg, the right leg is going to go back behind us. So you put your hands on your hips. Put all the weight into your left leg and just kind of kick yourself in the butt with your right heel. You probably won't be able to touch your butt with your heel, but in that direction. Good. Now take your right arm up and swim it back and grab onto the inside of your foot. Take your left arm forward. You might be just balancing here. If you have good balance all the way into Natarajasana, you might kick your foot into your hand. And I want you to focus on kicking the foot into the hand and lifting up first, creating this back bend. Make sure the right knee doesn't start to go out to the right. Keep it inwards. Hips are squared forward, hip bones squared forward. Then you can go forward a little bit more with your upper body, right? But that's not the first thing we do. That's what we do at the end. We'll keep drawing the left hip back and lifting for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Down, wiggle it out. Second side. Ground down through your right foot. Kick yourself with your left foot. Left arm goes up and around, swim it back and catch the inside of your foot. Take your right arm up. You might work here. If you want to go further, kick your foot into your hand and lift up. Keep lifting up. Keep the left knee in towards the right knee, and then you can go forward a little bit. You don't want to lock out your right knee. For 3, 2, 1, gently release. Wiggle it out. Grab your strap. Now, you want to make a little loop in your strap if you have a regular one. If you don't, you can still make a loop. Make a loop with your belt. We all need a loop. So that there's a tiny loop that your foot is going to go into. If you need more time, pause the video, because for sake of time, we're going to keep going. But see how I'm making a tiny loop here. And then I'm going to step my right foot into the loop. All right? Now, so right foot's into the strap. Now you're going to take your arm around like so that the right elbow is pointing up. And I'm going to do this facing you so we can understand what's going on with the elbow here. Okay, now you're going to take your left arm around, left arm up, grab onto the strap. So you're holding onto the strap, foot and strap foot's in the strap. Kick up, and as you go up, your elbows are going to want to go out. Keep them in like we did in Dolphin pose. Imagine you're in Dolphin. Use the strength of your leg to go up, up, up. Once you can't go any higher, then you can start to walk your hands down the strap a little bit. But we want to make sure we're really using the strength of our body rather than just pulling the foot towards us, because then that's all leverage and doesn't count as much. It's better for the body if we use the strength. Keep going, keep lifting, right? So we're lifting, lifting, lifting. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Nice job. I can't see you, but I imagine you did an excellent job. And it feels good, doesn't it? Love this one. Feels good for the back. It's energizing. So we're going to do the other side. Left foot steps in. Left foot goes around. Pause. You never want to rush through these things because then it can get real messy. Now grab onto the strap with both hands. Elbows forward. Kick up, up, up with your foot. Kick up, kick up. Now start to walk your hands down. So really you're using your thigh muscles to kick up. And the hands can go down. If you feel any pain in your back, just back off a little bit. But we're going to keep opening with those elbows forward, imagining we're in Dolphin with our arms. and our back. Make sure the left knee stays in for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Wiggle it out. Fantastic. Whew. Isn't that great? It's an energizing pose. So to kind of go down from there, let's just do a fold with the feet nice and wide as the mat. Really bent knees and let your head hang, because that was a big back bend. Good. And then from there, we're going to sit all the way down to the ground and bring the feet together and the knees wide and sit tall. Good. And then fold. You can let your head hang. We're just really switching gears here now. Starting to slow it all down. Taking our energy down a notch. One more breath. Good, then let's rise up. Bring the hands behind you. Bend your knees. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And then move close to your left heel. And we get a nice stretch here for our outer hip, right outer hip. So it's a version of pigeon or figure 4. Open the shoulders. If you feel like this isn't enough, hold on to your right foot, sit tall and bring your right leg in a little closer. Good, and then release your hands back down. Uncross your legs, switch the left leg over. Move in towards your right heel. You can pause there, left foot flexed. If you lost your Ujjayi breath, bring it back. Remember in the beginning I said to try to remain here for the next 30 minutes mentally. So check back in with your mind. Maybe grabbing onto the leg for like a rock the baby pose. For another minute or two, breath or two, not minute, that would be too long. Good. And set it back down and uncross your legs. And then lay onto your back. So we're going to come all the way down. And take your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees knock together. Arms overhead. Then you can windshield wiper your legs side to side. Then bring the knees up. Walk the feet back in. Hug the knees into your chest. And you can rock a little side to side. And then release your legs all the way down. Arms down by your sides. Shavasana. Let everything go. Release. Every exhale, there's a softening. Now you have the option to stay here for another 5 minutes or so. I'm going to play music for you so you can stay right here. If you feel ready to come up or you need to move on with your day, you have stuff going on, then feel free to slowly make your way up. Thank you for joining this practice. Namaste.